Will Chelsea get a positive result against the Reds, or will Liverpool head back to Merseyside with all the spoils? Watch until the end of this preview to hear all of my thoughts on tomorrow's match. Hello people, welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. This is my Chelsea vs Liverpool preview for the game which will be taking place tomorrow afternoon at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League with kickoff at 4:30 PM UK time. So what I'm going to do for you guys in terms of this preview is that firstly, I'll be giving you guys the team news concerning both sides, and as always I'll be starting off with the team news concerning the home side, which in this case will be Chelsea. I'll then be giving you guys my lineup based on the team news in which I'm going to give you, and I'll also be giving you guys my 4 things in which I believe the Chelsea first team need to do against Liverpool tomorrow afternoon. And finally, I'll be giving you guys my score prediction along with Charlie Nicholas's score prediction and some of Google's probabilities. So without further ado, let's get straight into this preview. So kicking things off with the Chelsea team news, there are 2 stories concerning the Chelsea first team, and the first one is to do with Antonio Rudiger, N'Golo Kante, Mason Mount and Emerson Palmieri. And the first part of this story explains that Antonio Rudiger remains a doubt after missing Chelsea's group stage defeat to Valencia in midweek. Mason Mount has not been deemed unfit for tomorrow's match, and N'Golo Kante could return, as could Emerson Palmieri. So that is the first story concerning the Chelsea first team out of the way. Sorry, the words caught me there. But yes, getting straight into the second story concerning the Chelsea first team, it's to do with Callum Hudson-Odoi, Reece James and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and you guys can probably guess what I'm going to say next. They are all out. So that is it for the Chelsea team news. Now getting straight into the Liverpool team news now, there are also 2 stories concerning the Liverpool first team, and the first one is to do with Divock Origi, and that is that he could be fit to face Chelsea only a week after coming off the pitch in the closing minutes of the first half against Newcastle United last weekend. And the second story concerning the Liverpool first team is to do with Alisson and Naby Keita, and that is that they are both back in training, but neither the goalkeeper or the midfielder will be available for selection tomorrow. So that is it for the team news concerning both sides. Relatively short, but yeah, that is it for the team news. Now for my lineup, and as always, starting off with the formation. Now again, I did struggle to pick a formation because we did use the back 3 system or the 3-4-3 in our last 2 games, and it's worked to varying degrees. I mean, against Wolverhampton Wanderers it worked to treats, but against Valencia it didn't work so well. We ended up losing that game by 1-0. But we do have a bit of a shortage of defenders, particularly in the fullback positions. I believe we might just only see Marcos Alonso and Cesar Azpilicueta play on the flanks or the wings, if you like, or in the 2 fullback positions. It just depends on what formation we play or use. But I've actually gone with a 4-3-3 because Frank Lampard has come out and said that he wants to be tactically adaptable, or he just wants to be adaptable. But in terms of the personnel in which I've gone with Kepa in goal. I've gone with a back 4 from right to left of Cesar Azpilicueta, Fikayo Tomori, Antonio Rudiger and Emerson Palmieri. I've gone with a midfield 3 of Jorginho, N'Golo Kante and Mason Mount, and I've gone with a front 3 from right to left of Willian, Tammy Abraham and Christian Pulisic. So that is it for my lineup. Let me know if you agree with it in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree with the formation I've gone with in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to respond. But here's a graphic showing you guys the lineup that I've gone with. Now for my 4 things in which I believe the Chelsea first team need to do against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge tomorrow afternoon. The first thing in which I believe they need to do tomorrow afternoon against Liverpool is that they need to not allow the key Liverpool players any sort of space, especially their fullbacks, because we've seen what their fullbacks can do when they are given a lot of space, most notably against Arsenal when they beat them at Anfield by 3-1. They were given a lot of space and they ended up overloading their flanks, and they really caused Arsenal a lot of problems and could have gotten a few more goals than they actually ended up with. But yes, that's the first thing in which I believe the Chelsea first team need to do against Liverpool tomorrow afternoon. The second thing in which I believe they need to do is that they need to press them when necessary and remain organised defensively. If we press them and we lose the ball in midfield or in defence or even in attack, then Liverpool do have the pace in their team to hit us on dangerous counter-attacks and score some devastating goals, if you like. But yes, if we're not careful, then Liverpool will most certainly do that, because like I just said, they do have the pace in their team and they do have the presence in their mind, and they do have the presence of mind, i.e. the players have the presence of mind to know where to move and to know which spaces to exploit, X, Y, Z. I hope that's a clear point. But yes, that is the second thing in which I believe the Chelsea first team need to do tomorrow afternoon at Stamford Bridge against Liverpool. The third thing in which I believe the Chelsea first team must do, this one is a definite must. We have to bypass their midfield with a range of passing styles and with runs. If we do not do so, then I'll struggle to find a way. I'll struggle to see how we'd find a way to get past Liverpool and get at the defence, because Liverpool's midfield, you can argue that is not the best midfield in terms of the individual quality, but together they are a machine. They are a machine in midfield, and we've come up against that midfield, and we've ended up drawing games against Liverpool. Most notably, that 1-1 draw just under a year ago at Stamford Bridge when Daniel Sturridge got that equaliser late on. But my point is that we have to bypass that midfield, because if we allow them to press us and we're not careful, in conjunction with the point I made previously, their midfield can pick out a brilliant pass, or their midfield can move forward and get into dangerous positions and pull off a shot, or even get into the box. So we have to be careful, and we have to bypass their midfield with a range of passing styles and with runs. But yes, that is the third thing in which I believe the Chelsea first team must do tomorrow afternoon, and I hope I made this point clear. But my fourth and final thing in which I believe the Chelsea first team must do, and this is also another must, we need to be clinical and we need to take long shots when possible. Liverpool will most likely come at us and try to attack us from the start, because they've done so before. But we quite simply have to be clinical, because if we're not, it's not guaranteed that we'll get anything from the game, because like I said earlier, Liverpool do have some players who can cause us trouble and who can finish their chances. But yes, that is the fourth and final thing in which I believe the Chelsea first team need to do tomorrow afternoon. Let me know what your 4 things are in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to respond. But yes, those are my 4 things in which I believe the Chelsea first team need to do tomorrow afternoon. Now getting straight into the last section of this preview, which is of course the prediction section, and starting off with Charlie Nicholas' score prediction. He has actually gone with a 2-2 draw. Surprise, surprise. And the reason why he's gone with a 2-2 draw is because he thinks that Frank Lampard wants to attack, which opens up the counter-attack scenario for Liverpool. They both got bad results in Europe. In Europe through the week. Sorry for stuttering there. They were making a load of mistakes that they didn't make last season, and you can get at their defence. I suppose he's talking about Liverpool there. Pedro and Willian behind Tammy Abraham is a trio of danger. They need to find the killer pass in this game, which I think they will. Liverpool will pin them in when they can, but it will be an open game of football, which will see Liverpool drop their 100% record. So that is exactly why Charlie Nicholas has gone with a 2-2 draw, and I do apologise if you can hear a motorbike in the background. But moving straight on to Google's probabilities, and by the way, these are Google's probabilities at the time of recording, so they are bound to change, but they have gone with a 26% chance of a Chelsea victory, a 26% chance of a draw, and a 48% chance of a Liverpool victory, which I believe is strange, how they've gone with a 26% chance of a Chelsea victory and a 26% chance of a draw. And I do find it slightly harsh that they've done so, because Chelsea have put in excellent performances against Liverpool before, most notably in the UEFA Super Cup last month, where we literally went toe-to-toe with them, and in my opinion deserved to win the game. But Google do clearly believe that Liverpool are the favourites for tomorrow's match. Now, to conclude this preview, I'm going to give you guys my score prediction, and you will all be surprised to hear that I've actually gone with a 3-2 Chelsea win. And the reason why I've done so, I'm going to try and keep this short because I don't have a lot of space on my phone's SD card. But yes, the reason why I've gone with a 3-2 Chelsea Chelsea win is because I have a funny feeling that Chelsea might just get the job done. Our match against them in the UEFA Super Cup saw us get at them and cause their defence a lot of problems. This will be a close game, and I wouldn't be surprised if we drew or even lost, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we took the game to them again and got the win. Hopefully we do get the win. It just depends on who we have available. Don't take this as me being confident. I'm actually not confident because Liverpool are an excellent side. They are a force to be reckoned with, and they are a force to be reckoned with, and they are at the top of the Premier League table with 15 points. So we do have to be careful. But yes, hopefully we win. I cannot stand those lot. I'll see you all on the other side. My next video will be my team sheet reaction. Also, put your score predictions in the comment section below, because there have been loads of discussions on social media about this game and who will win X, Y, Z. But yes, hopefully we win. Yes, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you all very soon for some more videos. Come on, you Blues. Come on, Frank Lampard. Please get those nice, juicy 3 points against Liverpool tomorrow afternoon. And peace. See you all very soon.